I'm going to have to be so careful in this video. I don't swear on YouTube. I try my best not to swear. And yeah, this is going to be difficult. Really difficult to not blow up. Guys, normally in these videos, I talk just completely off script. Okay, I don't even make notes just to remind me of something to talk about. But for this one, I've got notes. I've got quite a few things that I want to talk about after an embarrassing 2-0 defeat to Tottenham. First, though, I always like to give credit when credit is due. Tottenham are a better team than Arsenal, and today they beat us 2-0. But that's as far as it's going to go, because actually, if you look at the stats, doesn't look great for Tottenham, but the only stat that matters is goals scored. They beat us. Okay, you happy now? I've said it. Tottenham are a better team than Arsenal. It doesn't mean they played better today than us, even though they got the result. Do you know what? If you look at the stats, it really wasn't too bad from Arsenal, but that's as far as I'm going to go with saying that Arsenal were somewhat in the game today, because realistically, we weren't. We just weren't, because of two horrendous errors. Okay, 2 goals that should not have stood. Well, obviously they were perfectly legal goals, but we shouldn't be allowing them to happen. It just shouldn't happen. Simple as that. Should we start off with Bellerin? Man of the match, yeah? Man of the match, Bellerin. No, I think we should go back to good old moron of the match. Bellerin put in a 1 out of 10, maybe a 0. That was the worst performance I've seen from an Arsenal player in general in probably the last decade. I have never, ever seen a footballer put in such a bad performance. Bellerin was... I don't even have a word to describe it without swearing, basically, guys. It was an absolute travesty. Foul throws. There's been 16 foul throws in the Premier League this season. That's through the 20 teams playing all of the fixtures so far. 16. 5 have come from Bellerin. The guy doesn't know how to throw a football, and he's what, 25? What's he doing? What's wrong with him? I can't get my head around that stat. 16 foul throws this season. 5 of them, almost a third, have been from one player, Bellerin. So why is he taking throw-ins after 2 foul throws? Idiot. Absolutely awful. And this moves me on nicely to the one positive thing that Arteta did today. The one thing that he got right today was taking Bellerin off. And it only took until the 70th minute. Why are we starting Partey if he's still injured? He was clearly still injured. He had to come off at half-time. Why are we starting him? Why are we risking him? Have I mentioned this stat before? In the whole time that Partey was at Atletico Madrid, his previous club, we spent £50 million on, or euros, whatever. In his entire career at Atletico Madrid, he was out for 3 weeks with injury. 3 weeks. And already at Arsenal, it's what, 9? 10? He's been here for a few months. What are we doing in training? Are we genuinely asking our players to injure themselves on purpose? Because that's what it feels. Are we asking them to run into walls and jump down from 10 feet ledges just so they can get a couple of injuries on purpose? What is going on there? Willian, useless. Why did we spend even any money? Yeah, free signing, bullshit. It's not a free signing. The agent fee, the contract itself is massive. Tottenham were looking at signing him. I wish they did now, but guess what? They didn't want to spend the money on his wages. It was too high, but nah, good old Arsenal. Let's take all the Chelsea rejects and give them Giroud. Brilliant. Did you know that we crossed it over 40 times? 40! I think it was 45 in the end. We crossed it 45 times in this game. Do we still have Giroud up top? No. We've got Aubameyang in the box, who, by the way, does not like to be central in the box. He's always around the edges, right? Why are we crossing it in then? Make that make sense. That's Arteta. That's his tactic. He wants us to work it around the wings and cross it in. There's no one in the box to win a damn header. Why are we crossing it in 45 times? Are we Stoke? Are we actually Stoke? No, they play better football than Arsenal Football Club. Lacazette, during the week, on Thursday night, world class as a number 10. And guess what? I said it there and then. He won't do that on Sunday. Maybe we get a goal out of Lacazette if we play him up top. He tends to turn up against Tottenham, right? But I knew if we play him at number 10, he'll have a stinker. Oh, and guess what? We played him at number 10 today. Stinker! Absolute stinker. Didn't do anything in this entire game. Willian had such a good chance in the first half where the ball came at him at a relatively slow speed. All he had to do was tap it with his left foot, and he pulled his leg away. There are so many examples of chances in this game where it's a lack of confidence or just a sheer lack of quality, let's be honest, where we could easily score, but we just don't. We had all this possession. We had 70% of the ball, something like that. Ridiculous, right? Away to Tottenham, we had that much of the ball. But what did we do with it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So what's the point? What's the point in having the ball? Tottenham did the right thing. They parked the bus at 2-0. They were playing 7 at the back. In the second half, Tottenham didn't have a shot. Not a single shot. They did the right thing, though. They got the win. That's what we were doing. We were literally doing this at the end of last season. We were doing what Tottenham just did to us. We were winning games by playing defensively. And it worked. And unfortunately, it sucks to watch, but you get wins. And I would rather we won this game tonight by playing ugly and playing badly. That's the truth, guys. And it sucks. Just look at Son's the first goal of the game. Heung-min Son is the best winger in the league right now, right? Maybe. Okay, he's up there for sure. And he just jogs towards the box, shifts it onto his right. Beautiful finesse shot. Bellerin. Watch the goal back and watch Bellerin. He doesn't know what to do. He literally doesn't know what he's meant to do in that situation. Do I follow Son? Do I go inside and cut off the pass? Do I do... He looks like he's trying to make a decision whilst it's already happened. Slow. Just slow up there. Sure, his legs can move quick, but his brain doesn't seem to compute. Useless. And then the Kane goal, holding. Looks like my granddad, genuinely, if you watch the goal back. Just look at his face. He looks like he's 65, 70 years old, bless him. I've lost my hair. I know how it feels, Rob. But Jesus, the amount of space you gave Kane there. You might as well let someone park a double-decker bus in between. Unbelievable. It really is. And they both came from Arsenal attacks. They just hit us on the break. Mourinho is the best manager in the world at this. Just absorb, 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 bang. When you've got Kane and Son, they are linked. Their brains are like telepathically linked. Okay, they're going to break the Bergkamp-Henry record for sure. Okay, it's going to happen. Incredible. When you've got players like that, you can just absorb, absorb, bang, hit them on the break, 2 goals. 2 mistakes from Arsenal, great job. Do we drop Aubameyang? That's the question of today's video. Leave your comments down below. Would you drop him? Captain, can't score at the moment. His last goal was a penalty against Manchester United, Old Trafford, and Fulham. First game of the season. Do you drop him? If you drop him, you hurt his confidence even more? Or do you build up that fire in his belly that he wants to come back in and score goals? Or do you let him just keep doing this? Useless. Uninterested. He's getting the money. He's got his 5 Lamborghinis all wrapped from Yanamais. He's good. He's absolutely fine with his 14 houses around the world. Does my head in. What does this mean for Arteta as well? Oh my God, I haven't even talked about Arteta. The real honest truth from me, guys, it's the same as the last 14 of these videos. I want Arteta to do well and I want him to have time, but it's becoming harder and harder and harder to defend some of these decisions and tactics. But it's a 50-50 thing. He's got to get at least 50% of the responsibility and the blame for this. And the other 50% is the players. The players aren't performing. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. And you know what? I watch football because I love the game. I love football. I love it. You guys know me. It is the single most important thing in my life after family. You know, I love this sport. I hate it right now. I hate it. I dread it. I woke up this morning and checked my stream schedule and I realised, yeah, I've got to spend 3 hours of my 7-hour stream, whatever it is today, watching Arsenal and then talking about Arsenal, and we're going to lose. I try to be positive. I try to think positively and think, no, it's okay. It'll be fun. We'll win. We'll get a win and I'll be able to talk about great things and I'll really enjoy it. But no, in the back of my head, I know I'm just going to have a crap time. So why am I bothering? I don't want to be doing this right now. I've just spent 10 minutes talking about how much I hate Arsenal right now. It's depressing. I cannot wait for us to get out of this. All it takes is a win. That's all we need. And I was singing this on stream. I looked insane. Okay, I'll watch it back tonight and I'll probably think, my God. I'm literally there singing, all I want for Christmas is 3 points. Literally singing. It's madness what this club does to the fans. January is massive. 1 year of Arteta. We have a chance to fix this. Spend some goddamn money and get the players playing proper football. We can do it in the Europa League against the Farmers. Now all we need to do is replicate it in the league against better teams. GG Tottenham. Top of the league? Oh, get me off this video.